Yeah, g'day guys, hot off the press. I thought I'd make this video as I go, as previously these are the jobs I don't make videos about. So, okay, disregard your judgment over me putting stuff on the vehicle, that's fine. Protect the vehicle. Now, this is quite a complex job, okay, but I've done it maybe 10 years ago and someone's been here before. It took me not much time at all, okay, to get all this out. So basically, I normally don't go into all the step-by-step procedures of removing trims and that. A lot of it is common sense. So begin by breaking away this plastic piece here, okay, and loosening the bottom of this plastic piece here. Take this trim off here, carefully pulling it out. Okay, it slides into the rear over there. The piece on top of the seat belt as well comes away and remains with the seat belt. Over here, you can see there that tongue and groove sort of set up. Okay, and on the grab handle of the door trim, I'm looking for a door trim, it's over there. So on the grab handle here, you have this piece of plastic, 2 small screws, and then 2 bigger screws. These are very tight, and these have been changed by someone. They've been damaged, so I'll likely have to replace. I could barely get them out, so that was really hard. That's the bottom of the seatbelt anchor once you remove the trim. All right, now, to undo the connector here, pull this up and have a look how this works carefully and don't break it. Okay, there are a couple of plugs up here as well. Now, once you sort of then pull this trim away and outwards, you arrive to this position here, okay, and you've got your speaker over there. Now, I cannot go into every single step, guys. To remove the back seat, there are these springs which you push and they do break. One of them's broken here, so very tight, but push that spring over and firmly remove the back seat. It is anchored here and here. So once again, normally I do not go into all these steps. Remove the pre-tensioner for the belt electrical connector. Obviously disconnect your battery, and also through here is connected a piece onto the engine. Now I can see that some of your heads are going to be spinning by now. This is, again, I'm now going to miss a few steps out. So once, see, I can't go into every single bit, but once you actually pull all this away, okay, obviously the top's down of the car, you can begin to use your common sense, okay, and now you will, depending on the cable situation. So if your cable's in a knot, just cut it. You must cut the cable or have the cable freed to access these 1, 2, 3 nuts, okay, on the glass. Now, it's not a problem. One of them's down low here, okay, and the other 2 you access through these windows by holding the glass up. Once you remove those, okay, and also I've gone and undone this bolt. See that bottom bolt as well? So one there, one there, one there, one there. I did it all together, and this is why normally I miss these steps out. Wow, where's that from? Okay, so normally I miss all those steps out because it really is work with care, remove things out of the way. Obviously, you want to remove these clips. Now, I know they break because this thing's going to get damaged, but then again, you're going to then be pulling all this out. So I would actually leave it like that. But what I'd normally not mention is how to manipulate the glass out. So basically, you do not need to remove all of this at the moment. I've done it before. I haven't had to do this, okay? But those 2 bolts hold the top of the regulator. So now I'm going to take the regulator out. So normally we get to this stage, we then reinstall glass and we don't make videos. Okay. Okay, how this is going to come out, I'm going to have to now pause the video. If the video inadvertently ends, I'll have a part 2, obviously, with reinstallation. But for now, I'm going to stop the video. I thought that would come out quite easily. Oh yeah, I know how to take it out. push it down first. Let's see. Maybe not. I'll pause the video and be back to... Oh, there we go. There we go. See, guys? That's how it rolls. And that's why we don't make videos about these things. Now, I have done these and these and these and these dozens of times in my life. The front windows on these cars explode inadvertently. They are very fragile. So now I'm not sure if this has the exploding scenario with it, but be very careful, because when you're removing the glass, you've got here quite a tight clearance with this. You can see they've put some sort of soft material here, which is masking tape. Nevertheless, there's a reason it's there. I believe it's to stop stuff exploding. It's to also hold the trim there. So be careful not to rattle the glass around. But bear in mind, you don't have the whole falling glass scenario like there. Now, these windows not only drop and explode, they explode when doing these jobs, because there's all these adjustments. So over here, you're going to make a note of positions of stuff, but I'm not going into that right now. I'm not a Peugeot factory manual. I'm one man. I normally would download a PDF. I haven't even started the computer because I've got the experience to do this job. Regarding adjustments and stuff, I'll get back to you that in part 2, but for now you can see 1, 2, 3 is what holds the regulator on. Obviously you have to remove that speaker box and all that, but it is not such a story at the moment. Now, one other note with these Peugeot trims, they're all 2-piece trims, but they're not meant to be 2 pieces. They're plastic riveted on at the factory and they're very fragile. You can see the issue here, and you're going to get that issue here as well. This one's actually bolted on with lock washers, but you're going to see, if you're going to start pulling and pulling, you can break your trim or separate it. There's the glass there. Now, prior to arrival, when this vehicle arrived, this piece, see this piece? That piece was hanging out of the vehicle. That piece belongs on the glass, somewhere on here, on this rail. So that's that. I'm going to put the glass here for now. Okay. Now, also, if using an air ratchet, which I did, you want to protect the body, obviously, from airlines and stuff like that. Now, I'll just put that there. Now, the reason I did this, and I've ever done this, is to show you guys, this is not generally how we don't go loading stuff up on customers' cars, but in this sort of case, it's fine. It's got this spoiler here, stuff's not rolling away or anything, no one's coming near it, the workshop's actually closed, so it's fine. Anyway, that's the 307cc window regulator. The part is not here at the moment, but my job is now done for this part of it. And once again, you're best printing out a factory PDF. There are tightening sequences. So, for example, when you tighten this glass down, it can tip and lean and stuff like that. But I would say it's going to be, you got to remember, they want a good installation in the factory. They don't need problems at the factory. Okay, the issue is here. See, this comes down for the top, but not the way the front capacitive doors do. That's the critical adjustment. Whatever adjustments are here, I will find out and go into in part 2. But for now, this is part 1. Hope that helps. Beware of nicking the glass, but be patient. When you remove the 3 nuts from the glass, this thing falls out. Okay, and again, I'm not going to go into where it is because I don't know where it goes, but it just falls out. You're going to drop a nut down there. It's better than breaking the window. Don't go trying to get nuts with ratchets and then smashing the ratchet end onto the glass, because that's how windows explode. So beware, but you know, let the nuts drop down. You'll retrieve them, or maybe not. Okay, I dropped a nut down there. Now I have got these nuts in stock. Okay, so maybe use a magnet. So it looks like there's a cavity down there. I can maybe get to it. I'll just get my light. There it is there. I can see it already. Can you guys see the nut? Tucked away right there. So, yeah, beware of dropping the nuts, but you don't want to go and try and catch a nut and smash the window with the ratchet. Now, once you release those 3, and this piece falls away, jiggle the glass and then remove the glass on whatever angle you have to. Of course, now if you drop the glass, it'll explode. Anyway, those are the points. Sorry to rush through it. I don't know, some subscribers might know I usually mention the pitfalls. I don't really do the step-by-step, but step-by-step here, it's very, very common sense. Beware of this connector as well, and don't forget that you're dealing with a pyrotechnic device in the seatbelt reel. You don't want it flinging or flying anywhere or smashing the door onto the seatbelt. I find it's fine where it is right now. You can see the position of stuff here. Okay, not all the wiring has been disconnected. It is still running through here to the rear of the vehicle. So I'm quite happy with the way this is going, and we'll finish part 2 next week. Thank you.